Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. This Arizona crowd ready to roar in this Western Conference matchup for the Phoenix Suns. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, Karl Anthony Towns has a different disposition than his predecessor and mentor, Kevin Garnett. But KG said of Cat, don't take the smile for weakness. He plays with another type of engine. What they do share, Kevin, is a true love for the game. Back to you.
Outstanding, DA. Thank you. Well, we have two terrific teams facing off in this one. Clark, would you say this is a measuring stick game?
I would think so, Kevin. I mean, certainly these teams will use it as a barometer for themselves. They both feel like they can play with anybody, so the confidence is not lacking. And these are two top-flight teams, and actually I'm anxious to see which one of them will come out on top in this one.
I agree. Here's Dimes. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Mozgov is out there with the bodyguard. Then it's Shorty. Then there's the captain. And it's Shved in at the 2. 6 to shoot. Pass to Horford. Fires from deep. Mozgov grabs the board. Passes it to Vorontsevich. Buries it from three-point range. The bodyguard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Francis. Here's Dimes. Stolen. And there's the pass to Vorontsevich. First quarter, just over a minute played. And Towns throws it down.
There's the great length we're always talking about with Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, leaving no doubt about that one.
Here's Shorty. Pass to Vorontsevich. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Down low. That's good from Horford on the assist by Ariza. Horford's got his first points of the game.
A top-notch post game is just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
Here's Shorty. Here's Vorontsevich. The shot, no good.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
They get the rebound. Off target at the rim. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Francis. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Mozgov dishes to Shved, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Kicks it to Towns. Horford controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Here's Shorty. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Shved's got his second basket of the night. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with a shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
Here's Shorty after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. That shot off.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Shved. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Pass to Sosa. Clock at 6. 13 feet away.
Solid fundamental defense there. Mozgov really tries to work the angles and does so effectively.
Down low. There's Voran Savic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Horford. Clark, back when you were playing, what were the biggest challenges over the first third of the season you found?
Well, the travel is always a challenge, particularly early in your career, just learning how to manage that. How do you rest? How do you get your work in? How do you stay focused mentally? So the challenge of travel and the details of your craft. And then establishing chemistry with your teammates. We were kind of in transition my first 3 years in Indiana, where we had new players each year. And that's one of the challenges with a team that's struggling to be competitive.
ABC's checked in for Al Horford. And he's good on the second. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Dimes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
Got a piece of it. The pass to Shorty. Here's the lob to the hoop. He can't get that one to fall.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Towns. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Got to box out Ariza. If you don't, he throws it right back in your face with that bouncing ability of his.
Here's Shorty. Just 5 to shoot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Dimes. Out to the right wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league, at least top 3 amongst all 7-footers, and his three-point percentage elite as well, over 40%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Towns said he'd emulate Kevin Durant as a kid playing on the perimeter at Kentucky. Cal made him play inside, work in the post, and use his size.
So going back to his roots with his three-point shooting, the association experiencing a three-point renaissance, and he really does fit the mold.
And Towns drops them both.
Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the strike.
The Beast passes to Mozgov. Pass to Cooligan. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And the home team has possession, trailing by 5. The quick passes to Towns, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the 2016 Rookie of the Year, Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Cat. Only the 5th player to win that award unanimously. And by the way, in year 2, he set the Timberwolves franchise record for scoring in a season.
Two shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. And you talk about Towns' sophomore year. He became the first player, Clark, in NBA history to record 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 100 three-pointers in a single season.
Wow, that is impressive, boy. But his shooting ability, for his size, remarkable. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me before his career is done, Kevin, if he joins Dirk Nowitzki as the only 7-footers in the 50-40-90 club. 50% two-point field goals, 40% or better from 3, and 90% from the line.
Here's the quick. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Yep, that one goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at it.
Pass to the Beast. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Here's a look at some stats for Towns. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 21 points per game last year, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Here's ABC. 6 on the shot clock. Mozgov with the block.
7-1 with a plus wingspan. Mozgov can send your shot behind you in a hurry.
Ballin' boy moves back up. And the layup good by Mozgov.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Roberts kicks to Montero, passes it to the quick. Now the pass to Vargas. 5 on the clock. Over to the left wing. No good from the wing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Mozgov. Clark, when you're evaluating young players, and you see a lot of them at the college ranks and certainly in the early years in the NBA, aside from their talents between the lines, which qualities tell you this kid has a chance to be special?
A couple of things. Humility. understanding their ability, but also
Shoot two.
recognizing they've still got work to do. That's one of the great qualities anybody can have. Work ethic, self-starting, and then you try to see if, in fact, they've worked through some challenges. How have they handled adversity? I mean, when you look at those things and couple them with talent, now you've got somebody that you feel like can be special.
G's checked in for Mozgov. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Kicks it to G. Pass to Smooth. Here's the beast. Pass to Cooligan. From outside the arc. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
Here's Cooligan. Passes it to Boy. Jacks up a three. And no good that time. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Montero. Here's Roberts. They get it back. Montero passes to Vargas. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Being at around 44% in the early goings here. And that's going to be a travel. Eight seconds left to play in the first. To the left side wing. Here's Cooligan. And the layup's good off the glass. Fresh has got 6. And so it's the visiting team with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Exactly. I mean, they've made their presence felt on this end. Excellent job contesting shots so far.
The professor out there with G. Then it's Fresh. Then there's Smooth. And it's Boy in at the 5.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Al Horford's checked in for Doc. And only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Inside, Horford. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And, you know, these are easy ones. Once you're this close, it's academic.
Here's the professor. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Karasov. Horford with the rebound.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Cooligan. Hits the front of the rim and out. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Primetime. That shot misses. And they're on the break. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Smooth passes to Karsov. Fades back, and there it is for him. Karsov's got his first basket. Here's the quick. Horford kicks to Montero. Back to Horford. And that one comes up a bit short.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. All the time in the world to get that one off.
To the inside. Rebounded by Bowling Boy.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Poke loose. Here's Cooligan. And there's the pass to Smooth. 5 to shoot. Here's the professor, guarded by Horford. Karsov, no luck.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
It's stolen by G. Inside. Knocked away. They shoot again. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Plenty of space. Shots good by Montero. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. You had a terrific amateur career. You made NBA all-rookie first team. Can't exactly call you a late bloomer at all. You were really thriving.
Yeah, I had a lot of great people around me, Kevin, from the time I started playing in middle school to high school, college, the pros. Actually was fortunate. Herb Williams, a teammate of mine in college at Ohio State, was also with the Pacers when I got there. So that helped my transition immensely to have a friend, veteran guy in the league. He had been there a year before me, break me in, and then I had an opportunity to play a lot and show what I could do, but I attribute it to good fortune, favor, and a lot of good people.
And checking out the for Horford, he had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 13 points a game, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
And the basket by Karsov. Gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. It's Ariza on the wing. Here's Sosa, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And, you know, Ariza is a great value-utility Velcro kind of guy. I mean, somebody that knows how to dish the rock.
Now here's Shved. He has 7. Here's Shorty. Here's Smooth. He feeds it to Karsov. Horford with the rebound. Gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's ABC. Got a hand on it. Shved with it. Good D by Ariza. Now here's Horford. To the middle. Here's ABC. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. ABC's got his first bucket of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Smooth. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He kicks to Karasov. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Shorty. And that one hits back iron. Gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter. Right at the 50% mark from the field. Here's Ariza. No good. That would have tied it.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Towns, he's checked in for Al Horford. It's a neck-and-neck game in Phoenix.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Greg, would you suspect a little bad blood or bad feelings from the opposing side? They better be ready to scrap.
And that one's good. Shved.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Dimes. Down low. And that one's good. Towns has got 9.
That's their third straight make of an assist.
Now here's Shved. He started closer. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Here's Francis. Pass to Sosa. Kicks it to Ariza. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Sosa. Pulls it from the elbow. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Up top, Shved. 10 points for him. The pass to Smooth. To the paint. That's tipped. And here is Shved. Pass to Vorontsevich. Great look, but off the mark.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Francis' shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And that one's good. Shved.
If you let him get that deep, this is what you can expect.
Yeah, he's not only strong as ammonia down there, he's smart as Einstein, too. Poor effort from the defense.
Now, here's Ariza. We saw him with 10 points last game.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it, but you know what? He didn't. It happened.
Here's ABC. Kicks it out to Ariza. Passes it to Sosa. Shoots over Mozgov. Offensive rebound. Towns, no luck.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. There's 45 seconds left here in the second.
I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this poorly.
No one near him. And that one drops for him. The bodyguard's got 10 points. And 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Here's Roberts. He dishes it to Ariza. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
One shot.
A cool 28% in the second quarter. Here's the Beast. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Cooligan. And he banks in the layup. And so it's the visiting team, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
When you think about giving up 3 or 4 extra turnovers, that can mean 8 or 9 points at the other end. That's why every coach preaches it. Take care of the basketball. Bottom line, they need to protect the ball and play under control.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Shake and Bake displaying his skills today.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. They've got Boss, Trevor Ariza out there with Horford. Then there's Dimes, and it's Towns in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Pass to Horford, and he's good on the 3-ball. Horford's got 11 points.
And the jump shot of Al Horford, cash, money, all the time. Got to D him up, or you pay the price.
Now the pass to Voron Savic. Out to the right wing. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Karl Anthony Towns, 4th.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Here's Dimes. He kicks it to Ariza. It's deflected. And they're running. Here's Shorty. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Here's Shorty. And that one's good. Shved.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Outside, Towns. And it's Shorty with the foul. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
Here's the bodyguard, guarded by Horford, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. On Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis, and then on Thursday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside, Towns. And it's Shorty with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The visitors on defense. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Kicks to Ariza. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Mozgov. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Ariza. 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
Trevor Ariza, a long-limbed defender, offensively a complimentary scorer. You're not going to run your offense through him, but he can space the floor and make big shots when you run offense to him.
Here's Shorty, just 5 on the clock. Trying his luck deep, drills the three-pointer. Shorty's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And Clark, in today's game, you need role players like Ariza, don't you?
Yeah, you do. And he's a prototypical 3-and-D wing. Brings consistency and maturity to his role, sacrificing stats and individual recognition in service of the team. And he's also a guy who's won a championship.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss. And you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Here's the bodyguard, Tarasov. No good with the triple. From the top of the key, that one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And that's 15 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Shved kicks to Mozgov. Passes it to Shved. Back to Mozgov. Towns with the steal. There's the pass to Sosa. Plenty of space. The shot will not fall.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Shorty's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, I like seeing that toughness on the offensive glass. Did a nice job judging, anticipating where the miss was going, and then putting it back in. Nicely done.
Now here's Towns. He's got 15. Horford. It's tipped. Here's Shorty. No good. Good D by Ariza. Gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And Karl Anthony Towns, good for 3. Towns has got 9 points here in the second half. And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league as really just a raw athlete, it's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's the professor. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's rebounded by Towns. Gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Here's Dimes. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's the professor. And there's the feed to Karasov. Here we go, one-on-one. A miss that time would have put him up. Struggles apparent, 37% from the field. Here's the professor. Pass to Smooth. Fades away. That one bounces around and comes back out.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot. Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
Pass to Karasov. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Sosa. Towns. Rebounded by Bolenboy. Bolenboy's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lets it go from 14. That misses off the backboard. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Here's the beast. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the middle. Here's Karasov. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Kicks to Towns. Shot from 12. Can't hit that one.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Passes it to the professor. Here's Karasov. 6 to shoot. Here's the beast. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's ABC. Knocks down the 3-ball. ABC's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
And we'll get a look here at where the shots have been coming from for him.
Well, they're going to have to look elsewhere for points because he has pulled a Houdini and completely disappeared from the offense in this one. Just no production from him, and nothing seems to be in rhythm for him right now. It's just not his night.
And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Smooth. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Inside, Vargas, and he banks in the layup. Z's got his first bucket in this one.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's the Beast. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Off the left rim and out.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier are finally finding the bottom of the net.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Karsov. Here's the Beast. He kicks it to Mozgov. One-on-one fast break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Here's the Beast. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, that's impressive. I mean, not often do you see shots like this find the net. Fortunately, the basket got in the way.
And Fresh picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
He's perfect from the line this time. And 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. The Beast passes to Mozgov. 13 feet away. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
The pass to ABC. 6 on the shot clock. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Trevor Ariza's checked in for ABC. A meager 37% for the game. Here's Cooligan. Ariza covering. Here's Cooligan. He has 5. Pass to Voron-Savic. With 2 seconds left, the shot will not fall. And so it's the home team heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Not great, 40% for the game. Bodyguard is out there with Mozgov. Then it's Fresh. Then it's G. And it's Shorty in at the 1 spot. And it's Shorty with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Swiped away. To the paint. It's stolen by Ariza. To the inside. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Cooligan. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Al Horford is checked in for Doc. On defense, the visitors. 9-point game. Ariza kicks to Montero. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ariza. Over G. No good off the back of the rim. Just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's Voron-Savic. Ariza with the rebound. A nice lead and looking confident.
And they've got a chance to push it to double digits.
And yes, it's good.
And, you know, the energy Ariza possesses, impressive, fabulous at converting despite getting bodied up.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Fresh can't get it to go. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Montero. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Shake and Bake's checked in for G.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Beautiful timing there by Mozgov. Converts off the miss.
Here's Montero. Pass to Francis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Simply missed the connection there. I mean, I like the unselfishness. Admirable, but just not the result.
Gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Shorty. Horford with the rebound. Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. To the middle, here's Sosa. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Shved, guarded closely. Passes it to Vorontsevich. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Z, the pass to Sosa. And the dunk by Horford.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And the pass to Sosa. Drops in the tray.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Out left to the wing. Here's Cooligan. Ariza covering. Kicks to Shved. Pass to Mozgov. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shorty. And that one comes up a bit short.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Dimes. Takes a 3. Rebound by Shved.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
Pass to Cooligan. Over Ariza. And Mozgov throws it down.
Posterizing finish by Mozgov. That is a big man attacking the rack.
Here's Dimes. He kicks to Horford. Ariza, right side. Back to Horford. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Shorty. Here's Cooligan. And an air ball on that one. Way off. To the paint. Here's Horford. The second effort. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can.
Here's Cooligan. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Boy, he's been excellent thus far, Kevin, but it still hasn't been enough to get them the lead.
Sosa the pass to Vargas. Here's Dimes. Ariza outside. Pass to Horford. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. On Sunday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Shorty, down low, and stolen by Horford. Towns, high post, shoots from 12. The rebound by Karasov. Karasov's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Vorontsevich. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Horford. Here's Towns. Cans it from downtown. Towns has got 14 points here in the second half.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Now here's Shved. And the pass to Shorty. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Karasov. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Dimes. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Really starting to attack on the interior here, showing a much more physical presence here in the second half.
Commissioner Adam Silver believes, Clark, that the NBA will see its first female head coach sooner than later. What do you think?
I think it'll happen. I'm not sure exactly if it'll be sooner. I think it'll be a little time because the pipeline, I think, has to be established to where you have some candidates. And you very well could have candidates now that may not have coached in the NBA that could possibly move into a head coaching role. But I think the progression to that would require, I think, more female assistant coaches before there's a comfort level with moving in that direction from an owner standpoint. He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. In this fourth quarter, pretty dire at 27%. Now here's Shved. He's covered closely. The putback, Ariza with the rebound. Doing reasonably well, 45%. Here's Dimes. We know Clark fans want to see star players. It's been a hot topic around the league. The league has added rules, in fact, that now prohibit resting guys on certain nights.
Yeah, I think that's important that players have a real understanding of their responsibility. I understand trying to balance the rest versus the wear and tear of a course of. That's another reason I propose a shorter season. I don't think you'd end up with this kind of controversy or debate. But I thought the league was right in requiring, I mean, your responsibility is to play all the games you're available to play in, unless you're injured. And I think it's important that guys take that responsibility seriously. And it's a responsibility they have to themselves, to the team, the organization, and the fans.
Being about 35% from the floor, not much falling for them. Pass to Shorty. Passes it to Voron-Savic. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
1:04 left to play here in the fourth. Inside. Here's Karasov. Shoots. Nails the baby hook.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's Dimes. Towns at the elbow. Horford trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Towns has got 30.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Here's Shorty. The baseline J. Count the basket. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dimes. And so the home crowd treated to a win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Karl Anthony Towns, you look so calm on the block. What has that focus been like for you?
Just being patient, waiting for my shot to come, not really forcing anything, but also being aggressive.
And you do both very well. Thanks, Kat. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.